Many of our viewers seem to be investing in crypto assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Dash, Dogecoin, whatever. And for the people that invest in these crypto assets, there's always two questions. First, how much will the value of these crypto assets rise? I don't know. Could go to the moon, could go to zero. Nobody knows. And the second most asked question is always around the taxation of cryptos. How are cryptos taxed here in Germany? How much are cryptos taxed, if any? Are cryptos maybe tax-free after 1 year? Do I have to declare my crypto investments in my tax declaration so Finanzamt doesn't throw me in jail? This video will answer all these questions, so you will be a crypto tax expert in probably just a little over 10 minutes.
Perfinex, Personal Finance for Expats.
What's up everyone? Welcome to a new tax video from Perfinex, the #1 English-speaking and independent financial planner in Germany. My name is Axel and today I bring you 5 tax tricks when investing in crypto in Germany. Before we start, let me clarify that nobody here at Perfinex is a tax advisor. We are a financial advisor. So if you want to improve your financial future, feel free to reach out on WhatsApp or book a free meeting on our website. If you are looking for tax advice, please reach out to a professional tax advisor. Not us. We cannot help you with your taxes. Consequently, this video does not contain any tax advice. Like, this video does not contain any investment advice. And lastly, laws, especially tax laws, change all the time. So tomorrow there could be something new about crypto taxation that is not in this video, of course. Now that we got the legal nonsense out of the way, let's start with crypto tax tricks 1, do a tax declaration, because it might be mandatory. This tip is generally not new if you're a regular viewer of our channel. I tell you to do a tax declaration quite often, to which some of you guys answer,
Axel, but in Germany it's not mandatory to do a tax declaration.
I know, but it's still good for you. 9 out of 10 people who do a tax declaration get on average 1,000 euro back from Finanzamt. But anyway, you're right. A regular employee doesn't have to declare their taxes to the government. But when you invest in cryptos, you suddenly have to do a tax declaration. It becomes mandatory. Each crypto trade that you close with a gain is subject to tax immediately. Not just if you exchange your crypto back to euro or US dollar. Also if you exchange one crypto to another. We'll see some exceptions later, but for now let's say every time you make a profit with your cryptos, it's generally taxed. So if you just sell 0.0001 Bitcoin with a profit, you have to do a tax declaration. An extended one, that is, with Appendix SO, sonstige Einkünfte in German, other income in English. We'll come to the exceptions in which crypto is tax-free in a minute, but if you ask me, and I talked to a tax advisor about that, even if your crypto profit is tax-free, still declare it as tax-free other income in your tax declaration. You don't have to pay any taxes on your crypto profits anyway, but if a tax clerk from Finanzamt looks at your case in detail, you have proof that you did everything right. And trust me on this one, you don't want to f with Finanzamt. So definitely do a tax declaration if you trade cryptos. A German broker will automatically keep your capital gains taxes and send them to Finanzamt, but with cryptos, you actively have to declare your taxes in order to not commit tax fraud. Capital gains tax is a good keyword. For crypto tax trick number 2, use your tax-free threshold of 600 euros. You might have heard of a tax-free threshold when investing in Germany of 801 euros, for example, in this video. In Germany, every person, doesn't matter how old, can make 801 euros of capital gains completely tax-free. It's similar with the 600 euros crypto tax threshold, but different. The 801 euro is for capital gains, so profits from investments. And if you make 802 euros in capital gains, then only 1 euro is subject to capital gains tax, which is 25% here in Germany. the 801 euros will always be free of capital gains tax. More details in this video, link in the description. Cryptos considered by Finanzamt are neither investments nor financial assets. That's why the 801 euro doesn't count here. Cryptos, according to German tax law, are other assets like a car, a watch, or the camera we're filming this video with. And here we have a 600 euro tax-free threshold. So when you make 601 euros in profit with your cryptos, is also just the 1 euro subject to tax then?
No.
If you exceed the threshold by just 1 euro, all your 601 euros of crypto profits will be taxed. Again, exceptions in a minute. While it's not that great to pay taxes, we can probably all agree on that one, here's a tip within the tip. Your losses from investing in cryptos, other assets, can be offset with profits you have in other income. So if you can prove to Finanzamt that you had any kind of losses or expenses, if you do mining for example, which immediately makes you a business, Gewerbe in German, you can deduct these expenses from your 600 euros threshold. Only works with other income for cryptos though. Losses from investing in real estate can also be offset with your income from work and decrease your overall tax bill. Doesn't work with cryptos because of, you guessed it, other assets. I think you get the point. I told you there's some exceptions to tips 1 and 2 when it comes to crypto taxation, right? Crypto tax trick number 3, hold your cryptos for more than 1 year. Why is that? Generally speaking, absolutely everything and everybody in Germany is taxed. We showed you in this video how much is really left from earning 1 euro here in Germany. Don't watch it. It hurts. Badly. In case you do watch the video, I warned you. The exception to absolutely everything is taxed in Germany is when investing in cryptos for more than 1 year. Meaning, if there's a 1 year period between buying your cryptos and selling your cryptos, you don't have to pay a single cent in taxes. Yippee! When you buy any investment here in Germany for 100 euro and sell it for 200 euro, that 100 euro of capital gains is generally taxed. Talking about stocks, bonds, ETFs, any financial asset. Except in a pension, of course. Investments under the pension umbrella are only taxed once you take money out of this pension. All other financial assets are generally taxed. What we just learned is that Finanzamt considers cryptos as other assets, not as financial assets. So after the so-called speculation period of 1 year, cryptos can be sold tax-free. Just like gold or any other real currency like euro or US dollar. Also very similar to investing in real estate where you have a 10-year speculation period. And we will have this 10 years with cryptos as well in a minute. But before, let's wrap this crypto tax trick up with, you guessed it already, have proof for Finanzamt in case they ask. Have proof when you bought your crypto for what price and when you sold your crypto for what price. Because if there is less than 1 year in between, you will have to pay your personal tax rate on your profits, which could be up to 45%, plus solidarity tax, plus church tax in case you're a member of the church. All details in this video. Now, I just told you there's a 10-year tax-free period with cryptos as well, right? Which would be an exception to all tax tricks we just heard before. Man, so many exceptions today. At least now you might understand why I told you in the beginning of this video to consult a tax expert on this. Crypto tax trick number 4, hold your cryptos for more than 10 years if you do lending. What is crypto lending? Crypto lending is part of an emerging trend called DeFi, decentralized finance, where investors who have cryptos lend them to other people to generate a passive income with their cryptos, so-called crypto dividends. That is one possibility of creating a nice passive income for yourself. More possibilities in this video, as well as in our community investing, we will hopefully start in the upcoming days. More info in these videos. In fact, you can get some pretty decent interest rates when lending your cryptos. But the German tax law says that if you get some form of earnings with your other assets, the speculation period increases from 1 year to 10 years, just like with investing in rental properties. So if you sell your crypto that you got interest from because you lent it, after 9 years, you will still have to pay your personal tax rate of up to 45% plus solidarity tax plus church tax on your profits. And if you think that's bad, listen to the real tax nightmare here. The interest you get is usually paid in the crypto you lend, right? So if you lend Bitcoin, you get your interest also in Bitcoin. Now Finanzamt doesn't care about crypto. They are not interested in 0.0001 Bitcoin. Finanzamt only cares about real euros. So you have to calculate how much crypto you got in which day and how much the value in euro was on that day. This is the number that has to go into your tax declaration. And if you get your crypto interest paid daily, like on some of the websites we found, you can imagine this being a horrible tax nightmare. Have fun calculating all of this. Last but certainly not least, crypto tax trick number 5, be smart but do not try to game the system. I'm pretty sure that there's one of you smartasses out there thinking now,
I hold my crypto for 1 year, then it is tax-free. So if I start lending in year 2, then it is all tax-free.
No, it's not. Hate to disappoint. Actually, not. If you lend your cryptos at any point between buying and selling, your speculation period increases to 10 years. Don't kill the messenger here, I don't make the German tax rules. At least be smart if you really want to start lending after 1 year, sell your cryptos tax-free, buy it again, and then start lending. Hopefully the price didn't change too much while you're doing this and the fees don't kill you. And secondly, because I know you guys like to think that you're smarter than the government, my wallet is anonymous. Finanzamt is never gonna find out about my billions in crypto profits. If Finanzamt believes you try to evade taxes, they have the right to go back 10 years. So if you try to evade taxes in this year, they can find out in 2031 and still bust you for that. If you have a taxable trade and don't mention it in your tax declaration, or don't do a tax declaration at all, remember tip 1? We're talking about intentional tax evasion, which can result in a hefty fine or up to 5 years in jail. And nobody knows if Finanzamt will have the power to identify wallets in 5 or 8 years. Please, please, please do not try to game the system, guys. Doesn't matter how much money we're talking about, it's not worth going to jail for. There's no way to end this video better, so enjoy your crypto profits, enjoy your freedom while you still have it, and see you next week.